Hi viewers, we have already completed the dot product or scalar product of two vectors. Today I will discuss about the cross product or the vector product of two vectors. How can we multiply the two vectors through the cross product of two vectors or vector product of two vectors. So let us discuss about the cross product of two vectors. Now each cross product or the vector product of two vectors. Now here is A vector is B vector. Theta is the angle between these two vectors A and B. The cross product of two vectors is a vector defined as the product of their magnitudes, sine of angle between them and n cap. It is denoted by A cross B. First thing that the two vectors A and B must be non-zero. This is the definition of a cross product for two non-zero vectors. So here A vector and B vector are non-zero. So the cross product of two non-zero vectors A and B is a vector quantity. First thing is the cross product of two vectors is a vector and is defined as the product of their magnitudes and sine of angle between them and n cap. Now is here, so we find if A vector and B vector are two non-zero vectors, then the cross product is given by A vector cross B vector. It is a vector quantity which is the product of their magnitudes, means magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sine of angle between them. Here theta is the angle between them and sine of angle between them is sine theta, and another is the n cap. So A cross B is the symbolical representation of cross product of two vectors whose value is product of magnitudes, sine of angle between them and n cap. Here theta is angle between A vector and B vector, and n cap, I will say what is n cap. Look at here, A cross B is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sine theta into n cap, and this is a vector quantity as A cross B vector is equal to magnitude of A is A, magnitude of B is B into sine theta into n cap. Here look at the quantity in the RHS side. This is a vector quantity whose magnitude of A cross B is AB sine theta. So the A cross B is such a quantity whose magnitude is AB sine theta, and n cap is the direction of this vector. So A cross B is a vector quantity. As A cross B is a vector quantity, that's why this product is known as a vector product. In case of scalar product, the quantity resulted after the dot product was a scalar quantity, that's why that was scalar product. But here the resultant quantity is a vector, that's why it is a vector product. And again, the symbolical representation, we denote this product as cross by the symbol cross, that's why it is known as cross product. It is also read as A cross B. So A cross B is a vector quantity whose magnitude is AB sine theta, and this n cap represents the direction. If it represents the direction, I have already said every vector has a direction, and the direction is represented by the unity vector. So this represents the direction, means this is unity vector. हर वेक्टर का direction is represented by its unity vector. Unity vector ही represent करता है direction. So this is magnitude, this is direction, that means this must be unity vector. So dear student, in the cross product, एक cross product में जो n cap है is an unity vector, but the direction is always perpendicular to the plane containing a vector and b vector. ये जो n कैप है ये यूनिट वेक्टर है, उसका डायरेक्शन ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर, जो प्लेन में a वेक्टर b वेक्टर बोथ है वो प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर होता है. दैट मीन्स दिस n कैप इज यूनिट वेक्टर perpendicular to the plane containing a vector and b vector. a वेक्टर b वेक्टर जो प्लेन में है वो प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर है. दिस n cap is perpendicular to the plane containing a vector and b vector. So important thing is a cross b is a vector, but the direction of this vector is perpendicular to the plane. Look at here, a b sin theta is magnitude, n cap is direction. Now the direction is perpendicular, means look at here, this a vector and b vector, the two vector lying on the green board plane. ये जो टू वेक्टर्स ये ग्रीन बोर्ड प्लेन में है, तो जो n कैप मीन्स a क्रॉस b का डायरेक्शन, a क्रॉस b जो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी एंड ये वेक्टर का डायरेक्शन क्या है n कैप, और ये वेक्टर डायरेक्शन n कैप रिप्रेजेंट करता है. तो n कैप का डायरेक्शन क्या है, n कैप का डायरेक्शन इज परपेंडिकुलर. दैट मीन्स लाइक दिस, ऐसे परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन, ऐसे है परपेंडिकुलर. इफ दिस इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन, ऐसे इट मे बी अपवर्ड और डाउनवर्ड. बट a क्रॉस b इज ए वेक्टर क्वांटिटी which is परपेंडिकुलर टू दिस प्लेन. a b टू वेक्टर्स ये प्लेन में है, तो a क्रॉस b का डायरेक्शन ये प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर है, ऐसे परपेंडिकुलर है. सो n कैप इज परपेंडिकुलर टू दिस प्लेन. Perpendicular means it may be upward or it may be downward. This can be observed. This can be obtained by two rules. The two rules are, one is the right hand thumb rule or the screw rule. I will describe it after some time, but look at here. A cross B is a vector quantity and this A cross B is AB sin theta n cap is the definition of cross product. The magnitude of A cross B is AB sin theta. The direction is always perpendicular. That means A cross B is a vector which is perpendicular to both A vector and B vector. An interesting thing is, suppose you have given two vectors, तुमको two vectors दिया गया है A vector and B vector. तुमको पूछा गया है कि द क्वेश्चन इज टू फाइंड ए वेक्टर व्हिच इज परपेंडिकुलर टू बोथ ए वेक्टर एंड बी वेक्टर. ए वेक्टर व्हिच इज परपेंडिकुलर टू ए वेक्टर एंड बी वेक्टर इज ए क्रॉस बी. ए क्रॉस बी इज परपेंडिकुलर because A cross B has a direction n cap and n cap is perpendicular to the plane, means n cap is perpendicular to both A vector and B vector. N cap is the direction of A cross B. That means A cross B is perpendicular to both A vector and B vector. So dear students, a vector which is perpendicular to both A and B is A cross B. Now the cross product of two vectors A and B is AB sin theta n cap. But A and B are two non-zero vectors. If any one of them is zero, suppose either A vector is equal to 0 or B vector is equal to 0. In this case, important note, in this case theta is not defined. As you know, I have already said in scalar product, if any one is a null vector, if A vector is equal to 0 vector or B vector is equal to 0 vector, if any one is a null vector, the null vector has arbitrary direction, so we cannot find the value of theta, so theta cannot be defined. But in this case we can say A, which implies A cross B is equal to 0 vector. So if any one of them is 0, theta cannot be defined, but the cross product is null vector. So here A cross B is equal to A magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sin theta n cap. The magnitude of this is A cross B vector. and the magnitude of A cross B is magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sin theta. From this you will find sin theta is equal to magnitude of A cross B by magnitude of A into magnitude of B, and theta is equal to sin inverse magnitude of A cross B by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. This is the angle between two vectors. Angle between two vectors. So we can find the angle between two vectors if two vectors are given. If A vector and B vector are given, then you can find theta. The angle between two vectors is sin inverse magnitude of A cross B by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. If the question is to find the angle, then this is the formula. But if the question is to find sin of angle between two vectors, तुमको A वेक्टर दिया गया है, B वेक्टर दिया गया है, अगर क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है कि फाइंड साइन ऑफ एंगल मीन्स साइन थीटा, and the value of sin theta is magnitude of A cross B by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. But the angle is this. Again, we have here A cross B is equal to AB sin theta into n cap, and this is magnitude of A cross B, and we have from here A cross B vector is this value is magnitude of, that means magnitude of A cross B into this is n cap, which implies n cap is A vector cross B vector by A vector cross B vector by magnitude of A cross B. This is your n cap. I have already said n cap is the unit vector perpendicular to the plane. So this is the perpendicular vector, but we can't draw here. So suppose this is the, suppose ON vector is perpendicular. ON is suppose like this, perpendicular to the plane, and I draw here ON is perpendicular to the plane. That means this ON is the direction of A cross B, and the direction of this is n cap. If this is the direction of this vector, direction means unity vector along A cross B, this is unity vector of A cross B, and we know the formula for unity vector is the vector by its magnitude. N cap is the vector A cross B by magnitude of A cross B. This is unity vector of A cross B. So dear student, A vector and B vector, the two vectors are given. You have to find a vector which is perpendicular to A and B. The vector which is perpendicular to A and B is A cross B. A cross B is perpendicular to A and B. You can find. But if the question is to find an unit vector perpendicular to A and B, unity vector perpendicular to A and B means that unity vector is along A cross B, and the unity vector along A cross B is n cap, A cross B by magnitude of A cross B. So dear viewers, the unity vector perpendicular to A and B is n cap. If a vector perpendicular to A and B, remember one important note, there is a vector whose magnitude, another important note, magnitude of a vector is P. You have given a vector whose magnitude is P. This is in the direction which is perpendicular to A and B. Understand this. We have given a vector whose magnitude is P. But this is perpendicular to A vector and B vector, then what is the value? Look at here, magnitude is P, but perpendicular to A and B. If the vector is perpendicular to A and B, that means the direction of this vector is n cap, and the vector is given, vector is P into n cap. So P into n cap means P into this. So if you have given the magnitude of a vector 7, 8, 9 कुछ भी, and the vector is perpendicular to both A and B, that vector is the magnitude into n cap. So now what will be the direction of n cap? Now what will be the direction of n cap? N cap is perpendicular. Perpendicular may be, it may be upward or downward. How can you find? Look at here, there are two methods. One is right hand thumb rule, right hand thumb rule. Another is screw rule. Look at here, A vector, B vector. We want to multiply here A cross B. That means the direction is from A to B. A to B. That means here it is anti-clockwise direction. Here A vector, B vector. The direction is B to A. That means here we want to find B cross A. Look at here. In case of A cross B, first is A, second is B. Here is first is B, second is A, because B cross A. Here A to B, here B to A. Look at here. In A to B, here we apply the screw rule. You have idea in your general life how the behave of screw. When a screw is rotated, then what is the moment, what is the direction, upward or direction or downward? You know, if you rotate the screw in anti-clockwise direction, then it will move upward, and if you rotate the screw in clockwise direction, then it will enter downward. Here A to B in this direction is anti-clockwise direction. As this is anti-clockwise direction, so here the direction of a unity vector is upward. Upward, because if you rotate a screw in anti-clockwise direction, in this direction, then the screw moves upward. So here the direction is upward, but we can't draw it, so this is upward direction. Actually this is upward, perpendicular to the plane. ये प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर है, बट अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में. हियर B cross A, B to A, that means B to A means this direction, and this is clockwise direction. And if you rotate clockwise direction a screw, the screw enters downward. So here the screw is in downward direction, the screw moves in downward direction. That means here B cross A, the unit vector is downward to the plane, perpendicular to the plane but moving downward. So look at here, this is the direction of A cross B, this is also direction of, this is the direction of B cross A. The two vectors have same magnitude because are unity vectors, and A cross B, B cross A have same magnitude. A cross B has magnitude AB sin theta. B cross A have same magnitude. So A cross B and B cross A have same magnitude. But the direction is, if this is n cap, then this is minus n cap. Because one is upward, another is downward. They are moving opposite to each other. Equal magnitude, opposite direction. So this is the description of screw rule. Come here. Another is the thumb rule, right hand thumb rule. How? Now in case of A cross B, means A to B, look at here, A to B, if we put our right hand here, moving these fingers in the direction of rotation, the rotation is here in this direction, anti-clockwise, and move these fingers, this represents the direction of rotation. Now this is the direction of rotation. If you fix your fingers in this direction, then look at here, your thumb of right hand is in the upward direction, is in this direction. So in this case, the direction of A cross B is upward. So this is the direction of A cross B. But in case of B cross A, suppose if you want to find B cross A, that means this is the direction of rotation. If you put in this direction, look at here, your thumb is towards the downward direction. If you put your fingers, if you put these fingers in this direction, then the right hand thumb is inside. So the direction is here perpendicular downward, and this is the downward direction, and this is the direction of minus A cross B vector. So, and this is actually the B cross A. This is B cross A, and this is n cap, and this is minus n cap, because both have same magnitude but opposite direction. So this is the direction of unit vector, but whatever it may be, but the unit vector is always perpendicular to the plane, as A and B both are perpendicular to A cross B. So A vector and B vector are both perpendicular to A cross B. So we can write A vector and B vector, both A vector and B vector are perpendicular to A cross B. As A vector is perpendicular to A cross B, then we know condition of perpendicularity. If two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is 0. So if these two vectors are perpendicular, then the dot product of these two vectors is 0. Also B vector is perpendicular to A cross B, which implies B dot A cross B is equal to 0. So this is one important note to remember. A and B both are perpendicular to A cross B. A cross B is the vector which is perpendicular to both A and B. Now some important observations of cross product is A cross B is a vector quantity whose magnitude is, magnitude of A, magnitude of B sin theta or AB sin theta, and the direction is n cap. If second is if either A or B is 0, I have already said. In this case theta is not defined. In this case theta is not defined, but A cross B is 0. Third is if theta is equal to 0 or pi. In this case A cross B is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sine of angle between them. Angle is 0 or pi, so sine is 0 or sine pi, whatever it may be, into n cap. This is the definition of a cross product. Magnitude of A into magnitude of B. Sine 0 is 0, sine pi is 0. So sine 0 or sine pi, whatever it may be, but the value is 0 into n cap. And 0 into something is 0. 0 into n cap is 0 vector. Scalar into vector is vector. So A cross B is 0. So what happens? When theta is 0, that is two vectors are parallel. If theta is equal to 0, then the two vectors is parallel. अगर थीटा 0 हो गया तो टू वेक्टर्स पैरेलल और कोलिनियर हो जाएंगे. इन दैट केस A cross B is 0 vector, and this is also known as condition of parallelism. Two vectors will be parallel if theta is equal to 0 or the cross product vanishes. If cross product vanishes, if theta is 0, then the two vectors are parallel. and if dot product vanishes, look at here, if two vectors are perpendicular, dot product vanishes, dot product 0. If two vectors are parallel, cross product 0. टू वेक्टर्स परपेंडिकुलर हो जाएंगे तो डॉट प्रोडक्ट 0 होगा, अगर पैरेलल हो जाएंगे तो क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट 0 होगा. बट कन्वर्सली व्हाट हैपेंस, इफ क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट इज 0, देन व्हाट हैपेंस, आइदर A 0 और B 0 और बोथ 0 होंगे, और they are parallel or collinear. If A cross B is equal to 0, then these are the possibilities. Now is A cross A. A cross A is applying the definition of cross product, magnitude of A into magnitude of A into sine of angle between A and A. And the angle between a vector with itself is 0. So sine 0 into n cap. But sine 0 is 0. 0 into something 0. 0 into n cap is 0 vector. A cross minus A. A magnitude of A, magnitude of minus A into sine. Look at here. This is A vector and this is minus A vector. Angle between them is pi. So magnitude of A vector, magnitude of minus A vector, sine of angle between these two is pi into n cap, but sine pi is 0. 0 into something 0. 0 into n cap is 0 vector. So A cross A is 0 vector. A cross minus A is 0 vector. One important thing is this one. The cross product of a vector with itself is 0 vector. A cross A is 0 vector. Then if theta is equal to pi by 2, that is A and B, two vectors are perpendicular. In case of dot product, if two vectors are perpendicular, then the dot product vanishes. But if two vectors are perpendicular, then the cross product is magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sine. As they are perpendicular, theta is 90, sine 90 into n cap, sine 90 is 1, and the product of their magnitude into the unity vector. This unity vector is perpendicular to both A and B. Now, suppose you have given two vectors, two unity vectors, and mutually perpendicular. They are perpendicular to each other. A vector perpendicular to B vector. Their magnitude is 1. That means these two are unity vectors perpendicular to each other. Now, the cross product of two unity vectors perpendicular to each other. Unity vectors perpendicular means orthogonal. Orthogonal unity vectors. The cross product of orthogonal unity vectors. A cross B, magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine theta is 90, n cap. Magnitude of A is 1, magnitude of B is 1, sine 90 is 1 into n cap is n cap. So this n cap is the direction of a cross product, means this is perpendicular to both vectors A vector and B vector. N cap is perpendicular to both A vector and B vector. Look at here. The product of two orthogonal unity vectors is again an orthogonal unity vector which is perpendicular to both the two vectors. So this is the product of two orthogonal unity vectors. Now the orthogonal unity vectors are I, j, k, and we have to find the cross product of these three vectors. First take the cross product of similar, then take the cross product of dissimilar. Now first is I cross I. According to definition of a cross product, magnitude of I into magnitude of I into sine theta. Angle between I and I, angle of a vector with itself is 0 into n cap. This is 1, 1, 0 into n cap is 0 vector. So we find I cap cross I cap is 0 vector. Similarly, we know the cross product of a vector with itself is 0 vector. So I cross I is 0 vector. J cross J is 0 vector, and K cross K is also 0 vector. This is the cross product of a similar orthogonal unity vectors. There is dissimilar. That means I cross J. According to the definition, magnitude of I, magnitude of J into sine theta. Look at here. This is the direction of I and this is the direction of Z, and the angle between these two is 90. Sin 90 into n cap. 1 into 1 sin 91 is n cap and is n cap. Look at here. I cross J is n cap, but this n cap is unity vector perpendicular to both I and J. Both I and J means this is perpendicular to both x axis and y axis, and the vector which is perpendicular to both x axis and y axis. Look at here. X axis, y axis, x axis, x axis, y axis, and this is z axis. The vector, the line which is perpendicular to both x axis and y axis, x axis and y axis is z axis. Z axis is perpendicular to both x axis and y axis. So if n cap is perpendicular to both x axis and y axis, then n cap must be in the direction of z axis. So n cap is unity vector but in the direction of z axis. Unity vector along z axis is k cap. So this is k cap. So dear students, I cap cross j cap is k cap. Now look at here. You have, here is I cap, here is j cap, here is k cap. This is in anti-clockwise direction. They are in same direction. Now I cross j is k cap. Similarly j cross k, j cross k, j cross k is I cap, and k cross I is j cap. This is the cross product of orthogonal unity vectors. But dear students, I cross j is k. Then if I cross j is k, then j cross I is minus k, because I have already said if A cross B is upward, then B cross is downward. Same magnitude, opposite direction means negative vector. So if I cross j is k, then j cross I is minus k, k cross j is minus I, and I cross k is minus j, because they will be in opposite direction. I cross j and j cross I are two vectors having same magnitude but opposite direction. Then the vector becomes negative vector. So this is the cross product of orthogonal unity vectors. This will help us to find the cross product of two vectors. Now some properties. First is the cross product is not commutative. A cross B is not equal to B cross A, because they have opposite direction, same magnitude. So A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. So, and this is for two non-zero vectors, because if any one is 0, then A cross B is 0 vector, B cross is 0 vector. In that case, the cross product can be commutative if any one of them is 0 or both of them is 0. But if the two vectors are non-zero, then they cannot be commutative. And cross product is distributive over addition. As you know, A cross B plus C is A cross B plus A cross C. A plus B cross C is A cross C plus B cross C. This is left distributive, this is right distributive. And cross product is also associative but with respect to scalars. That means alpha into A cross B is equal to alpha A cross B is equal to A cross alpha B vector. Associative but with respect to scalar, not with respect to vectors. So these are the properties of cross product. Now the cross product of two vectors in form of components. A vector is A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap. B vector is B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. Now A cross B is A vector cross B vector. Apply distributive property. That means A1 I cap cross B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap plus A2 j cap cross the B vector plus A3 k cap cross B vector. Now A1 I cap, again applying distributive law. A1 I cap with B1 I cap, but we know I cross I is 0, J cross J is 0, K cross K is 0. So I cross I is 0. Now A1 I cap cross B2 J cap, scalar with scalar, vector with vector, A1 B2, A1 B2 into I cross J, I cross J. Now A1 B3, A1 B3 I cross K plus here is A2 B1, A2 B1 J cross I plus J cross J 0, A2 B3 J cross K. Next is A3 B1 K cross I, A3 B2 K cross J, and K cross K is 0. Now here A1 into B2 I cross J is K, I cross K is minus J, minus A1 B3. You know that I J K, I cross J is K, J cross K is I, K cross I is J. In anti-clockwise direction positive, clockwise negative. Now I cross J, I cross J is K, I cross K, look at here, I cross K is minus J. So if this is minus J, put here minus, minus J. Here J cross I cross J is K, J cross I clockwise, J cross I clockwise means minus K. So J cross I minus K, so this is minus A2 B1 K, J cross K, J cross K is I, so plus A2 B3 I. Here K cross I is J and is A3 B1 J, and this is plus A3 B2 K cross J clockwise is minus I. And if you arrange this, look at here, here is I, here is I. Now write this as I into A2 B3 minus A3 B2 minus J into, I want to arrange in this way, minus J into, look at here, J is here, J is here. If I take a minus common, and this will be plus A1 B3 minus A3 B1 plus K into, look at it, here is K, A1 B2 minus K is here, minus A2 B1. So this is the cross product of A cross B. But dear students, if you expand this, then you will find this is a determinant which is ijk, and first is components, this is the first row, and second row is A vector, the components of A vector, A1 A2 A3. Third row is the components of B vector, B1 B2 B3. If you expand this, then this is the value of this. Look at here, I into this determinant A2 B3 minus A3 B2 is here, minus J into A1 B3 minus B1 A3 B1 is A3 B1 plus K into A1 B2 minus A2 B1. So dear students, how can you find the cross product of two vectors? If you have given two vectors A and B, then you can write this two vector A cross B. This is the derivation process, but you need not write this. Now if A vector and B vector is given, A cross B is a determinant which is I, J, K. First is the components of A vector, means A1 A2 A3, B1 B2 B3. Now expand this, this will be the value of A cross B. अगर तुमको टू वेक्टर्स दिया जाएगा A वेक्टर एंड B वेक्टर, then A cross B is equal to this determinant, then expand this determinant, वो determinant को expand कर दो, तुमको मिल जाएगा the value of A cross B. Now is geometrical representation of a cross product or geometrical interpretation. Let OACB be a parallelogram where OA is A vector, OB is B vector. The two adjacent sides are represented by the two vectors. Now join this diagonal AB. Suppose BM is perpendicular to OA. Now the angle between them is theta. Theta is angle between A vector and B vector. Now look at here, this BOM is a right triangle. In right triangle OBM, we have sin theta is equal to OBM is a right triangle. In the right triangle OBM, sin theta is P by H. That means BM by OB. BM by magnitude of OB vector. This is A vector, this is OB vector, which implies BM is equal to OB, magnitude of OB. Magnitude of OB means magnitude of B vector into sin theta. But OAB is a triangle. Area of a triangle. Area of a triangle OAB is equal to area of this triangle. As you know, area of a triangle is half of base into height. So this is half of a base is here OA and height is BM, which is equal to half of OA. OA means magnitude of A vector. BM is B sin theta, magnitude of B into sin theta. But we have A cross B is the cross product of two vectors, which is, you know, magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sin theta into n cap. This is A cross B, but magnitude of A cross B is AB sin theta n cap. Look at here, this is half of AB sin theta, and AB sin theta means A cross B. So area of triangle OAB is equal to half of this, and value of AB sin theta is magnitude of A cross B. Magnitude of A cross B. So dear students, the first property, the geometrical representation of cross product is, first one is, if A vector and B vector, two vectors are represented by the two sides of a triangle having same initial point, then the area of triangle is half of magnitude of a cross product of two vectors. This is also half of cross product of OA vector cross OB vector. So if OA, OB, if two sides of a triangle having same initial point represents two vectors, then the area of that triangle is half of A cross B or half of OA cross OB. So if you have two sides are given, then you can find the area of triangle. Second is, now area of this parallelogram, area of parallelogram OACB is equal to, look at here, the area of this parallelogram is twice of the area of triangle. ये ट्राइंगल का एरिया इंटू टू, बिकॉज दिस ट्राइंगल ओ ए बी प्लस ट्राइंगल ए सी बी इज पैरेललोग्राम and the two triangles are equal. So area of a parallelogram is 2 into area of this triangle, and the area of OAB triangle is half of A cross B. If we multiply 2, then area of parallelogram is magnitude of A cross B. This is another geometrical interpretation that if two adjacent sides of a parallelogram represents two vectors, then the magnitude of a cross product represents the area of a parallelogram. So if the two sides of a parallelogram are given, then you can find the area. Find A cross B, take the magnitude, and the magnitude of A cross B represents the area of a parallelogram. Next is third one, the application of this. Suppose you have A, B, C, D is a parallelogram, and the two diagonals, one is D1, another is D2. If D1 and D2 are two diagonals of parallelogram, then area of parallelogram is equal to, if you have two sides given, अगर तुमको two sides दिया गया है parallelogram का, area is A cross B, magnitude of A cross B. अगर two sides नहीं दिया गया है, suppose you have two diagonals are given, D1 D2 are two diagonals, then area is half of D1 cross D2. If two sides are given AB, area is A cross B, area of parallelogram is A cross B. If the two diagonals are given, then the area is half of magnitude of D1 cross D2. Next is the fourth one. Suppose you have a plane quadrilateral. Plane quadrilateral in the sense, look at here, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is a plane quadrilateral having four corner points. Quadrilateral having 4 points, but all the points lie on same plane. Then area of quadrilateral is equal to half of AC vector cross BD vector. That means half of a cross product of two diagonals. So these are the geometrical representation of the cross product, and in the next class I will solve all the important problems based on this cross product. What I have discussed today, I will solve all the problems on the next class. Thanks.